First time travel essentials, Greece edition. Okay, let's talk about going to Greece. Now, every part of Greece is completely different from each other. So Mykonos and Santorini are going to be different than, say, Paros or Hydra, and they're all completely different because they're all islands from the mainland. So this first time traveler essential list is actually for the mainland. Whether you're going to Athens or Thessaloniki or you're going to visit Sparta, this is for you. First thing on your list that is a must first time travel essential for going to the mainland Greece are comfortable walking sneakers. For those of you who don't know, Greece is very hot, especially in the summer months. It's also very dry and arid, so it can be very difficult walking at this time of the year and not wearing sneakers. And when I say comfortable sneakers, I don't mean those fashion sneakers. That's a big no-no. You need sneakers that protect your ankles, so must have ankle support, protect your arches because you will be walking a lot. I cannot stress that enough. So much walking. And the third thing, you need something that's stylish that can literally go and match with every single outfit that you're going to wear. Now, for women, that's probably going to be something white or maybe an off-white color. Okay, and my favorite pair of sneakers, and I'm not going to link these anywhere because I'm not going to make any money off of this suggestion. Mine are the Asics Gel Contend 9. They are so supportive. I can walk miles and miles and miles, and when I say miles, it's true. Once I walked around Athens for like 5 hours and I totaled more than 7 miles. So just so you understand the kind of walking I'm talking about, it is long distance walking, and that is why I'm recommending the Asics for women. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you this. My husband, he wore Vans, like an off-white bone color Vans that he tied. He had a more difficult time because he did not want to bring his running sneakers because he felt they were too bulky. So I will tell you this. You can wear any sneaker as long as you think it's comfy. Test them out before you go. That is my number one suggestion. This way, you are protected when you walk and you know whether or not your feet are going to be killing you at the end of one day, let alone a week. The second thing that I'm going to tell you definitely need to bring with you as a first-time traveler to Greece is this. You need a reusable water bottle, preferably one of those collapsible ones that you can fit nice and neat inside your backpack or your carry-on, that doesn't take up that much room, that is completely foldable, and it folds flat like this. That's what you want to bring with you, because when you get to Greece, you are going to be so thirsty all the time because you're going to be sweating so much. You're going to need to hydrate properly. Third thing you're definitely going to need when you go to Greece as a first-time travel, and this is absolutely 100% essential to you, you need a power bank for your phone. You're going to be out there all day long. You need to charge your phone. Now, I'm not going to recommend which one that I personally love, but there is one in my showcase that you can definitely check out and you can buy. It is magnetic. I do have it. It does work. It's wonderful. Charges my phone super quick, and it just sticks to the back of the phone. Now, the next thing I'm going to recommend that you definitely get and bring with you as a first-time travel essential to Greece is an RFID wallet. This is for men and women, and here's why. While I have been to the islands, and I have been to Athens and Thessaloniki and Sparta, I have not personally come across a pickpocket. However, that does not mean that I haven't accidentally been bumped into by some, or some have attempted. Maybe I was just well protected. So an RFID wallet protects your credit cards from being tapped by those tap to pay machines in people's pockets when they bump into you. It's also a great way to keep your stuff tucked away from anyone who's trying to pickpocket your pockets. The next thing I'm going to recommend to you as a first-time travel essential when you're traveling to Greece is a crossbody bag. And yes, this is good for both men and women, and here's why. It allows you to keep your stuff across the front of your body versus in the back, or versus in your back pocket, like guys usually put their wallets back there. You don't want to come across any pickpockets. And I know I just said that I personally have not experienced that, and that's 1,000% true. I have not experienced that in Athens or in Piraeus or in Paros or in Mykonos or in Thessaloniki or Sparta. The point is that even though I haven't personally experienced that, that doesn't mean that you won't experience that. So you want to be protected, and a crossbody bag that you wear in front of you is the perfect way to protect yourself. Last thing I'm going to say that you definitely need as a first-time travel essential to Greece is this, and I've talked about it in one of my previous videos. It go viral, and it definitely rubbed some people in Greece the wrong way. However, for Americans, this is important for you when you travel to Greece. Some of the plumbing in Greece, regardless of where you are, okay, except for hotels, okay, if you're in a hotel or you're in a brand new building that was just brand newly constructed with brand new plumbing, this does not pertain to that. However, if you're renting an apartment or an Airbnb or maybe a hotel that's much older, or you're in an area that's much older, you may run into this problem. It's going to be very difficult to flush the toilet, especially when you're going number 2. And that's because of their plumbing system, they don't allow you to always flush the toilet paper. And so something I always recommend that you bring with you are doggy bags. Doggy bags allow you to put it all into one little bag and tie it off and then ship it to the trash, right? I know some people say this is not necessary and then you could buy this stuff at over there. However, these are so tiny, and we're talking doggy bags. The little tiny ones that like are this tiny, they're like this round, and you can fit it in your suitcase without even taking any room whatsoever. So that's my travel list for the first-time traveler who's going to be traveling to Greece. I hope the list helps you out. Make sure you tag some of your friends who might be traveling to Greece this summer or maybe in the fall, and be sure to follow me for some more travel tips.